G'day there Guardians, it's that time when we check the 12 tier rolls for the week. Yes, pretty much everything is over, but we're going to keep going with the 12 tiers anyway. As usual, you can find all the timestamps for all the vendors in the description below. This video will be armor only, and this week I will get around to doing weapons, I promise, for those that have asked. As usual, we're going to start with Tyra Karn in the Iron Temple and have a look at what she has in the way of Iron Lord artifacts. This week she's brought with her the Memory of Scory. It's a strength only roll, 115, very, very low in terms of 12 tiers. This one can go to 132, can roll as an intellect discipline roll. This one, the Iron Lord perk, Scory's Harmony. When your super is full, kills cause nearby allies super to charge faster. You have to get a kill. It lasts for 60 seconds, and then you have to have your super as well, as it says there. Once that all of those are ticked off, then you'll see a little aura around you and a little tether almost to people within that aura space, and they will recharge their supers faster. I quite like this one with Fallen Piercer as well as a standard perk on it. Precision kills on fallen enemies have a chance to generate an orb. I like running that as well. We've also got the Memory of Radagast, Intellect Strength roll. This rolls only Intellect Strength or Discipline Strength, so it rolls a max of 119, and this one is a 113, so we're 6 points off of max. We are 2 down on Intellect and 4 down on Strength, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. The Iron Lord perk here, Radagast's Fealty, has gives you the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when guarding with a sword. So basically, block with a sword, and any energy-based projectile will be reflected back or wherever you happen to be facing. Increased sword ammo capacity as well. So anything energy-based, Nova Bomb, Golden Gun, you know, all that kind of stuff, even rockets, sleeper, anything like that, as same goes for PvE enemies as well. Memory of Galleon is the third one that we've got. This is also a 119 max. It only rolls at Intellect Strength or Discipline Strength. This one, however, is quite low, and it's a 111. So we've got the 115, a 113, and a 111. We're quite low. Memory of Galleon, its perk is Galleon's Wit. Grants a detailed radar, basically like Keen Scout, and the radar persists when when sighting down primaries. That is basically Third Eye. So it's a combination of Keen Scout and Third Eye in one artifact, which is quite a handy perk to have in that slot. This week Shiro's actually got something. It is this Yolda's Iron Sash. It's a perfect roll, Discipline Strength, Titan Mark. For 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer, I'd highly recommend grabbing this one. It has Crucible Champion, Hand Cannon Focus or Fusion Rifle Focus, of course increased Discipline or Strength. For the Hunters this week, Cade really doesn't have a great deal, but what he does have is quite good. This Tower Watch Shell here, Intellect Discipline roll, max stat, 2535, that's great. It has Worm Spore, Sensor, and Ether Seeds, where you get additional glimmer when killing Fallen. If you don't have a Dread Explorer shell for the raid or anything like that, for the Wrath of the Machine raid for example, this is a perfect glimmer generating machine right here. For the Titans this week, Zavala has the Mangonel Type 2s. These are gauntlets. They're Discipline Strength. They're a perfect roll in Discipline, but 3 points down in Strength, making them a 96 roll down from 99. With Pulse Rifle Loader, quite handy. Paramuscle Armature gives you that increased grenade throw distance, and Impact Induction is bonus grenade energy on melee hits. Very grenade-oriented gauntlets this week. Increased Discipline or increased Strength. He's also got a Ghost down here. I think it's this one. Yeah, Intellect Strength, this middle one here. 58 roll, 1 point down on Intellect, 1 point down on Strength with Spirit Bloom Sensor. So if you're running around looking for materials on Venus, and it also has Ether Seeds to generate additional glimmer when killing Fallen. For the Warlocks, Ikora Ray only has a ghost again. She's back to just a ghost. 1 point down on Intellect, perfect roll on Discipline. We have Relic Iron, Sensor, and Reclamation, where we generate additional Glimmer when killing Taken. This week, Shaxx has, for the Hunters, a Raku Poltergeist 2.0 leg piece. It is 4 points down on Strength, max Intellect, 4 down on Strength, so we're at a 131 roll, down from 135. It's got Arc Double Down or Capture King, where you get additional weapon and movement speeds when you capture a zone in Control. Shotgun ammo, machine gun ammo, and of course increased Intellect or increased Strength. He's also got this ghost down here. This one, I think, yep, this one, Intellect, Discipline. It's a 58 roll. 58 roll. 2 points down on Intellect with Helium Sensor, Helium Filament Sensor, so handy for picking up those materials on the moon. And Hunter Bounty, where you get additional Glimmer when killing hunters in the Crucible. For the Titans, Shaxx has the Gauntlets here at a 96 roll. 1 point down on Intellect, 2 on Strength. They have Fusion Rifle Loader with Paramuscle Armature for increased grenade throw distance, impact induction as well. Grenade oriented tree there, bonus grenade energy on melee hits, and of course increased Intellect, increased Strength. Nothing for the Warlock this week. So this week, Iraq Jalal at Dead Orbit has almost nothing for anyone, but he does have one thing for the Hunters. It's quite good. 2 points off max. It's a 145 chest piece, down from 147. 1 point off in both Intellect and Discipline. You can see there 60-85 on each of those. 61-86 is a perfect roll. So this is quite a good chest piece, but you know, well, I'd grab it if you don't have anything near this. Void Recovery, Void Armor, so if you run Night Stalker subclass, great for that. Pulse Rifle ammo and or Fusion Rifle ammo, that's a handy Crucible roll there, I think, anyway. And increased Intellect, increased Discipline. That's all she's got, or he's got rather, at Dead Orbit this week. A bit like Iraq Jalal over at Dead Orbit, Lakshmi at Future War Cult hasn't got a great deal, but for the Hunters, we've got these Eon Tracer boots. They are 2 points down in Intellect and 1 down in Strength. So we've got a 132 roll down from 135. It has Void Double Down, handy if you're running the Night Stalker subclass. Fusion Rifle ammo, machine gun ammo, not a bad roll for Crucible players. I quite like running around with Fusion Rifles in Crucible. A lot of others don't, but hey, to each their own. And of course, increased Intellect or increased Strength. We've also got down here this Ghost Shell. It is 1 point off a max stat roll, Intellect, Strength. 1 point down on Intellect. 100 legendary marks. It's got Helium Filament Sensor and Blue Polyphage, where you get additional Glimmer when killing Vex. And for the Warlocks, Lakshmi has the Eon Tracer Bond at a 58 roll, 75 legendary marks, 1 point down Discipline and 1 point down on Strength, Hand Cannon upgrade, and Crucible Champ. Executor Hideous over at New Monarchy has high command groups for the Hunter. They're a 96 roll, Discipline, Strength, 1 point down on Discipline, 2 on Intellect. I'll start again. It's 1 point down on Discipline and 2 on Strength. Which makes it a 96, 3 points down from 99. It's got Hand Cannon Loader, Fastball, and Impact Induction. Both of these are grenade oriented. This one increases grenade throw distance or gives you bonus grenade energy on melee hits, and of course increased Discipline or increased Strength. We've also got this helmet here, the High Command Mask. Quite a good roll, actually. It's 2 points down from a max stat. We're on a 109 down from 111, and both of those points are in the Intellect stat there, 44 down from 46. Great roll, really. With Infusion, very, very good perk to have in this particular slot, in my opinion. Others might disagree. If you do, I'd love to hear what you go for in this particular slot here in the comments below. This is my favorite perk in this particular slot. Infusion gives you health regen when you pick up an Orb of Light. Ashes to Assets is a very handy PvP perk to have here, where you get bonus super energy on grenade kills. Heavy Lifting is bonus super energy from PvE kills only with a heavy weapon, and of course increased intellect or increased strength. We've also got a Ghost. This one here is a 59 roll, 1 point down on strength, 25, 35, 24, 34 with Relic Iron Sensor and Glimmer when killing Hive from Cleansing Ritual. Over at the speaker, the Hunters have a couple of things on offer here. This Legend of 6 Coyotes is a 58 roll, 2 points down on strength, you can see there. Upgrade rate for hand cannons, and of course everything the speaker sells has Vanguard Champion. It's also got this Night Stalker's Cloak for 75 legendary marks, also 2 points down, but this time in the Intellect stat there, Max Discipline with Scout Rifle upgrade, and Vanguard Champ. For the Titans, the speaker has a Spirit of Saturn 58 roll, 1 point down intellect, 1 point strength, 24-24 with upgrade rate for pulse rifles and of course Vanguard Champ. He's also got Striker's Mark, which is 75 legendary marks, 1 point down on strength, 25, 35, 24, 34 with upgrade rate on scout rifles and Vanguard Champ. And for the Warlocks, we have a couple of things. We've got this white polygon construct. It's a discipline strength roll, 2 points down on strength. Let's have a look at what that looks like. I don't think I've seen this one properly before. See, it looks like a polygon construct. Funny that. Obviously, Vanguard Champion, if you hadn't picked up by now, increases Vanguard reputation. All champion stuff increases whatever the champion is. So Crucible Champ increases Crucible rep, Vanguard Champ, Vanguard rep. Auto Rifle Focus, Sniper Rifle Focus, and of course, increased discipline or increased strength. But this is what we want here over at the speaker. This Sun Singer's Bond is a perfect roll, discipline strength, 25, 35, 25, 35, increased hand cannon rate, and Vanguard Champ. If you don't have one of those for 75 legendary marks, by all means, go get it. And over in the Reef, Variks has, for the Hunters, this Kel's Cloak at a 58 roll, 1 point down in intellect and 1 point down in strength. It is an intellect strength roll with auto rifle upgrade and Vanguard Champ for 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer. Hey, what the heck? Personally though, I'd be looking for perfect rolls. At this point in the game though, if you don't have one, certainly grab it. For the Titans, Variks also has a Kel's Mark. This one's a 59, sorry. 1 point down on discipline, so a point better than the Kel's Cloak for the Hunters. With hand cannon upgrade and Vanguard Champion. And finally for the Warlocks, he has this King's Bond at a 59 discipline strength roll, 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer. Certainly pick it up. It has upgrade rate for scout rifles and Vanguard Champion. That's it for this week, Guardians. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and on Instagram. If you've got any questions about 12 tiers or what that means or how to build a 12 tier build, please pop them in the comments section below and I'll get right back to you. Your best tool is DIM, Destiny Item Manager, something like that. Tower Ghost, Ishtar Commander's not too bad. But certainly pop your questions in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, Guardians. I'll see you next time.